It's time for your Raw review, and this has been a very strange week in the wrestling world. We've had the return of pregnant invaders, Impact being better than Raw. This is very strange. Anyway, the night starts off with a pretty good segment with AJ, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, CM Punk, and Sheamus, all the main event players at No Way Out, getting involved in this segment. And gotta say, it was funny. I particularly liked the interactions between AJ and Vicky Guerrero and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is pretty good on the mic. They need to get him more in the promos. They have to start making people accept him as a main eventer because he has really fallen since challenging Punk for the title at the Royal Rumble. They make mention of that match actually during the segment, which I was surprised about. So this whole segment was pretty successful. I liked the way how it panned out. So they start off the night actually what was going to be the main event. It's still the main event, but it's at the beginning of the show. Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan defeating Punk and Sheamus. I expected a lot more from these guys. Anything involving these competitors, I would really expect something a lot better. It was too short. That was part of the problem. The commercial break cut off most of the match. The match was less than like 10 minutes, and we come back from the commercial break, and it's pretty much over. Ziggler getting the win with a roll up. Pretty generic, nothing too special here. Disappointing. You know that the buy rates are going to be bad for No Way Out, so they really should have tried harder to make this match better. Should have really let the competitors go at it a little bit more aggressively. So this was just a disappointment, just like No Way Out is going to be. Up next, we got Brodus Clay cutting probably one of the worst promos I've heard in a long time. You know it's a bad promo when a wrestler says something, then pauses and sort of looks down or into space, and then comes back to look at the crowd again and finish it up. I mean, I don't know if it was an ad lib. It was probably scripted, and he was trying to think of what came next in the script. Very boring. Brodus Clay should not be cutting promos. He wishes John Cena good luck. So all this promo is doing is promoting John Cena even more. Very pathetic promo. Anyway, he says that John Laurinaitis has picked an opponent for him tonight, and out comes Heath Slater. Heath Slater gets destroyed in mere seconds. This is pathetic. It's a pathetic another squash match that we've seen out of Brodus Clay. Boring as shit. Slater deserves more. He's very charismatic, but the WWE doesn't really see it in him. They made him a tag team champion. Now he's nothing. Up next, we've got let me remind you, this is actually the most pathetic segment I've seen on SmackDown in a long time. Now look how this whole thing plays out right here. They come back from commercial break after Brodus defeats Slater. They come back. Layla is already singing at ringside. Beth Phoenix and Alicia Fox are already in the ring. No entrances, no nothing. It's a squash match. Beth Phoenix defeats Alicia Fox in mere seconds with the glam slam. Layla reads off some generic scripted commentary. You just had a crappy short match here. Alicia Fox is hot, by the way. AJ and Alicia Fox are by far the two hottest superstars I've seen, divas, like in history or just currently. I mean, I don't know, when I look at Alicia Fox, oh my god. Anyway, this is a pathetic segment. 1 minute to promote this matchup. And it was just really a pathetic display here. Up next, we've got Big Show cutting a promo. This was the most boring fucking promo I've ever seen. He talks about WCW. I mean, it's really pathetic that Big Show's best memories, he's got to go all the way back to WCW. Talking about 1999 and 2000, the Big Show. I mean, all this promo does is show you that the Big Show is stale. Because he's talking about the past. He's been a fucking joke. He is a joke. And no fucking heel turn is going to change that. The match is going to suck at No Way Out. We all know that. There is not enough energy, luck, booking in the world that could save this match. I mean, the Big Show is one of those guys who has never had a good one-on-one match. You could think throughout history, and you cannot name one match that the Big Show had that was good. I mean, go ahead and name it. Go ahead. Tell me what one match that the Big Show had that was at least 3 stars. He hasn't. He sucks. He's horrible. And, you know, hearing him do these long-winded promos is just cementing the fact that he is the stalest motherfucker in the WWE. So up next, we've got Christian defeating Jack Swagger. This is just a throwaway match. You know, it looked really good for the amount of time that it lasted. I like Swagger. We all know that I'm a fan of Swagger. You know, the guy looks like Biff Tannen. That's another plus. Love Back to the Future. It's great to know that Biff Tannen held the World Heavyweight Championship at one point. But the thing that pisses me off the most about Swagger's career here in WWE, he's been world champion. And some people say he was a transitional champion for Rey Mysterio. I don't know what the plan was. I'm not an insider on the booking. But they've made him into such a fucking jobber. And it's so obvious that Swagger has more wrestling ability than half the roster. And they don't even fucking realize it. They refuse to utilize Swagger in an effective way. I mean, he gets a decent crowd reaction. You know, he's not great with promos, but few in WWR. You know, it's not like Cena's great with promos or anything. So, you might as well put Swagger out there. So, yeah, this was just a throwaway match. Very, very short. Because WWE has a strict policy of anything that could be good, cut it short and make sure it's not. So, up next, we got Ryback in just another squash match. Boring as shit. The same formula. Jobbers cut little shitty promo. And that's it. You know, he comes out. Puts both guys on the shoulder, defeats them. Boring as shit. Next. So anyway, John Cena has been announced for tonight, and he does show up and comes to the ring, calls out the Big Show. Laurinaitis comes to the ring, and the Big Show's not there. So what the fuck is the point? So we get more boring Laurinaitis John Cena interaction. A very boring segment. Both guys have proven time and time again they cannot carry an effective segment. You know, every time it's unmemorable. It's just a shitty segment. Anyway, they're trying to make this like Austin McMahon. They're trying so hard to get that new boss versus top company guy feel to this rivalry. They had a shitty match over the Limit that everyone hated. It's not working. The feud is very, very boring. So, yeah, no one is interested in this at all. So they might as well stop it. They refuse. Cena punches Laurinaitis' lights out. It's good. At least someone hit someone else in this PG era. But anyway, this. So yeah, that's it. That's the show right there. And I have to really ask. I mean, is this a show? Everything on this show sucked. Not that, like, all the matches were bad, but they were either short, just unmemorable. The only thing that was good was the opening segment. Yeah, that was the best thing on the show. The most entertaining thing was people talking on what is essentially a wrestling show. And you people could come at me and say, no, you know, this is an entertainment show. Doesn't matter. It's still World Wrestling Entertainment. So, yeah, you know, just shitty the whole way through. This is a garbage show. No one is going to buy No Way Out. I mean, just like, look how they fucking promoted this. Boring fucking promos, except for the first one. And matches that sucked. So, you know, people are going to say, you know what? The matches on SmackDown suck, that means the matches are going to suck at No Way Out. People are going to think that. So, just a fucking failure of a show.